Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey here, once again with another video on The Flash Season 4, Arrow Season 6, Supergirl, Legends, etc, 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 because it's crossover time and we're going to be talking about the final trailer they released for the Crisis on Earth X crossover. But before we get into any of that, let's actually watch that trailer.
There's a 53rd Earth called Earth X. Basically, our Earth with one difference. The Nazis won the war.
I hate Nazis.
They have a weapon, a doomsday weapon.
Everyone you care about, everyone you love, they're going to die.
We're gonna have to fight our way through.
You can't fight your way through an army of Nazis alone.
Who needs an army when you got legends?
All right, we're on the move.
Kill them all! She's fast. I'm faster. This isn't your Earth. Go home!
Crisis on Earth X, the two-night crossover event, starts with Supergirl, Monday at 8, 7 Central on the CW.
So that trailer was really exciting to watch. There was a couple of weird things which we will jump into in the actual breakdown, but there are actually only a few days until this crossover hits our screens. And this trailer came out a couple of days ago. I was busy with some other stuff and just thought I'd save it for the weekend on like a time where, you know, I wouldn't normally be uploading anything. So yeah, that's why I'm uploading it a bit late. But in regards to the actual crossover, I know a lot of people are still wondering this, even though it's been revealed for a while, about the schedule. So it starts on Supergirl's normal night of a Monday in America. And straight after Supergirl is Arrow. Arrow is moving from Thursdays for that week to after Supergirl just for that week, and then it'll return to its normal time after that. And then the next day we have Flash and Legends in their normal slot to finish off the crossover. And for those thinking, oh okay, I'll watch the Arrow episode, the Flash and Legends, because I don't like Supergirl. That's not how this crossover is working. This crossover doesn't feel like it's each individual show, unlike last season's one, where like the Flash episode felt like a Flash, Arrow felt like Arrow, Legends felt like Legends. This is just like one big movie essentially split into 4 episodes. So Supergirl's episode won't feel like a Supergirl episode. It's vastly different. So don't go into the crossover thinking that, because you're going to go in there and be surprised. Now let's jump into the breakdown. So the first thing to really jump over into is getting our like first decent look at Earth X. Now we did get some look at like the concentration camp sort of like mock they're doing in this crossover, but we get like the first good look at like the city of Earth X. So I'm assuming, I'm going to take a guess, that this is like the version of Central City on Earth X, because it sort of looks like the design of Central City. It could be maybe Star City, but I'm going to take a guess at Central City. Like even the weather on Earth X just looks evil. Like it's like all red, it's lightning, it just looks terrible and very frightening. So Earth X, the weather is even evil. It's just the whole Earth is evil. We even do see a blimp, which is very World War II. So it's just like, oh no, we're not going to advance any aeronautical technology. We'll just stay with the blimp because why not? So it's very World War II like that. Now, one thing I'd actually be very interested to see in this crossover is like, what is day-to-day life like on Earth X? Like, I don't think it'd be that normal. Like you do see in some of the on some of the shots from the trailer, just like cars parked in like a car park. So I don't know if that's just because they took a model from like normal Flash and just put some red tinting and stuff and some swastikas and stuff everywhere. But imagine if like there's just day-to-day life on Earth X, like, oh, I'm going to work, honey, and stuff like that. I wonder if there's stuff like that, and it'd be pretty cool if we found out about that in the actual episodes. But we probably won't. But it'd be pretty interesting. Maybe a spin-off like Earth X, and just see someone going to work every day in this Nazi-controlled world. Be pretty weird. Now, one of the things in the trailer that actually shocked me, and I don't usually get shocked in these like trailers, or really get shocked by anything that's like promotional material, like in regards to me getting like spoiled and stuff, or just shocked in general. But they showed Hitler stock footage in this trailer and what will most likely be in the actual episode. Like, wow. I was not expecting like historical Hitler stock footage. I know they're trying to, you know, hammer the point home that this is a Earth where Germany won World War II. But I'm surprised they're showing Hitler. Like, this is very sensitive stuff. And I know people might go, oh, don't be so soft. But it is sensitive. So I'm actually surprised they're going with this. And also they have like swastikas in here, and usually with a lot of material, especially TV, they don't show swastikas. They'll use something else like the Iron Cross or something like that, which is usually associated with the Air Force, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, they're really going all in, even with the concentration camps, as I said before. So this could be either, you know, really good because they're getting very accurate with it, or it could be, you know, hit them back on like the rebound and not be the best because there might be some controversy around it. So I don't think they necessarily had to do it, like show swastikas and let alone show Hitler. But I guess you got to give them credit for going all in. You do actually see a shot of like in the Hitler stock footage mixed in with some black and white with like a parade and stuff. I'm pretty sure this is New York, so they're basically showing like German forces taking over New York and, you know, starting the whole Nazi-controlled Earth. So yeah, I wonder if we'll get more of that. I think it's just going to show a quick like history lesson and then skip to present day. So I'm not expecting too much time here. But yeah, this I'm pretty sure is Nazis in New York. I'm just going to show Oliver jumping through the breach again because it's still an awesome shot. It's probably my favorite shot that we've had in the bunch of trailers we got. Just like Cisco opening the breach and Oliver jumping through, shooting an arrow. I think at the Dark Arrow, or like the Earth X version of Green Arrow. I don't think it was Prometheus. I'm pretty sure it was the Earth X version of Green Arrow, but yeah, still awesome. Now, one scene I'm actually looking forward to in this crossover, I don't know what episode it's going to be in, but it's like the Wave Rider versus the Nazi Wave Rider. We do know there's a Nazi Wave Rider because in one of the trailers, it like went on an angle enough where you could see the Iron Cross, which, as I said, is usually associated with the Air Force for the Nazis, I'm pretty sure. So this scene should be awesome. I've been playing a lot of Star Wars Battlefront 2 lately. I've been playing a lot of like the airship, like when it flies like the TIE fighters and the X-Wings and stuff like that. So this just reminds me of that. So I'm very much looking forward to this part of the crossover. And I wonder who's going to be flying the Wave Rider. I wonder if there's going to be any battles to see who's controlling it. We do get this shot of like the heroes versus the Earth X army like walking towards each other. Now we'd seen the heroes version a couple of times in different trailers, but the Earth X army, I think this is the first trailer we're seeing it, or maybe the second, but like the first time we're seeing it in like a decently lengthed trailer. And you can see there's no of the Earth X like big villains there. It's all the army. So I'm assuming that our Earth X heroes, might I say, are going to take on this Earth X army, and it's sort of like a video game, like getting through the first stage, and then the second stage is possibly one of the villains. We do get a proper first look at the Earth X Flash like in a trailer. We do have some promo images, but we get to see him moving and stuff. Now, a lot of people have been saying, oh, his name's Blitzen. They haven't said that. I'm pretty sure his name is Dark Flash. I think that's what he's actually being called. Like, that's his character name, Dark Flash. We'll have to wait and see in the actual crossover what his name is. Blitzen is the one being chucked around. I think someone mentioned it, it's just caught on. Blitzen was a female Flash from Earth X in like the new iteration of it. Female Flash, looked like Jay Garrick a bit. So I'd be very surprised if they call him Blitzen. I don't think it's a very good name. I think it's a bit lame. But yeah, I think he's like taunting someone about his speed, most likely Barry. So this should be pretty cool just to see Barry and like a reverse Flash looking speedster have added again. I think it's going to be pretty cool. We actually do see Oliver firing a kryptonite arrow, which, you know, I've been wondering when are we going to finally see it. So it's pretty awesome that we are finally seeing it. I'm getting like Dark Knight Returns flashbacks. But the interesting thing here is I wonder if it's going to work against Overgirl because she does catch it. So I'm thinking that she doesn't get affected by it. Now, there is like a leaked trailer for the Flash and Arrow sort of segment of this crossover. I'm not talking about it because it's still like a taboo thing to touch because it could lead to me getting striked. But something does happen without spoiling it between Overgirl and Supergirl, which could lead to Overgirl being affected by kryptonite. But we'll have to wait and see if that's the case because I'm excited for Kryptonite Arrow. Just because it's something I've always wanted to see on the show. Any trick arrow that Oliver can bring out is awesome. Bring back the boxing glove arrow for God's sake. But yeah, I'm wondering if it's going to work against Overgirl. I think eventually it will, just maybe at first it won't. Now in the voiceover of the trailer, you do actually hear Winn from Earth X. Winn is going to be in this crossover, but it does seem it's just going to be the Earth X Winn. Who is like a part of the Resistance, if you want to call it that. Now he's talking about a doomsday weapon. Now they don't really make it clear whether it's a person or like an actual just like piece of technology, like an actual weapon, because during this voiceover you do see like a door rise with someone like a shadowy like silhouetted figure behind there. Is this person the doomsday weapon? Is this Superman from Earth X? Is this Overman who's the doomsday weapon? Like what's going on here? Is it like Barry Allen, like a Flash from Earth X, who is like so powerful he could destroy a world? Like what's going on here? So I think that's one of the big revelations that could be coming up through this crossover, like figuring out if this doomsday weapon is actually a person, like a hero, or not a hero, but like a metahuman or a powered person, or just literally a weapon. So yeah, it's very reminiscent of like Crisis on Two Earths, that animated movie. They're definitely taking elements from that and putting it into this crossover, which I don't mind. If something works, use it. But yeah, I'm interested to see what this whole doomsday thing going on is. Now, as I did mention before, there was like a leaked trailer for like the last 2 episodes, which will, you know, that trailer will air after the Supergirl and Arrow episodes on Monday or Monday American time. Now, some other spoilers have actually leaked on Reddit about like the last episode to the last like episode and a half, so half of the Flash episode and most of Legends, because that's the last episode. If you do read them, please don't share in the comments. I have read it because I wanted to see if it was actually, you know, legitimate or not. A lot of it sounds really lame, but it's lame in the way that I think the CW would do it. Now, fair enough if you want to go read it, but if you go and read it, please don't share it in the comments, because I will just delete the comments. Like, I will just delete them. So you're just wasting your time. But just try not to spoil people. Like, if you feel the need to go read them, fair enough. Like, I got spoiled about half of them, so I thought I may as well read the rest of it. You know, I read like the lower half, which was the more spoilery stuff, so I just read the rest of it. You know, some of it's lame, but I'm still expecting it to happen. It's not 100% true if it's going to happen or not, but you can make your own opinion on it if you want to go read it. I'm not going to tell you where to go read it, because I'm going to be an asshole like that, because I do want to keep it under wraps. But if you know where usually to get spoilers, then you can go and find them. But as I said, if you do read them, just try and contain yourself and not put them in the comment section of at least my video. I don't care if you talk about it on social media, just keep them out of my comment section, because I don't want people yelling at me. Now, one thing to mention before we end the video is that on the day of the crossover, so a couple of hours before, I would say maybe 3 to 4, I will be live streaming and we'll have a big discussion before the Supergirl and Arrow episode. So be sure you're there. So that's, you know, whatever day Supergirl's on for you, a couple of hours before it usually airs. Keep your eyes out for that. I will schedule it about an hour before, so you will get a bit of a notification as to when it's happening. But just try and be there if you want to be, and we'll have a big chat about the crossover and preview some of the stuff, and just, you know, get all of our opinions out there before we watch this big event, because I'm really, really excited. And it's really crept up on us. I wasn't, you know, counting down the days, but all of a sudden it's here. Like, I remember reviewing episode 1 of The Flash, now we have the big crossover here, so it's just insane. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, it would be awesome if you could drop a like on it. Let me know in the comments section down below what you're looking forward to most from this trailer in the crossover, what like really impressed you from the trailer. As I said, just Oliver jumping through the breach is still awesome to me. I still love that scene. But yeah, just leave all of your opinions in the comments section down below. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.